this offense get it done. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Take it big with the 3-yard line. Big game, 14 on the play. That's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? Who knows what we're in store for here under the lights on Sunday night?
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Bucky Irving now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Irvin here from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Got his target, it's Otten. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, a back who can show off his wheels.
They've got first down from the 31. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. On the give, this is Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Baker now. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this forward to the 19. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got Evans. It's complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Baker now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 27. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Irving on the inside give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Baker. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Baker to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Commanders driving ahead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd and short, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
got Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. So 5 yards there, but still one in the hole. It's 3rd and 11.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. 1st down. Here's Baker. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Right back to Irving now. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Daniels to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That stop made by K.J. Britt. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He keeps it and takes off.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Schrader's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. He's got a gain of 6 there. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd and 4. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now a carry by Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
still third down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. That pass complete to Irving. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Commanders set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Now we're on with Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running left is Robinson. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Baker. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Mayfield to throw for it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers gotta score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying with Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Robinson. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.